To Jank Play TCG. My name's Landon, and here we play Jank. And this is Sophie. Yeah, she'll probably be joining me on the live stream happening later today, so be sure to check that out. I'm doing a new thing. I'm going to try doing a thing where every $5, Sophie gets a treat, and every $20, we're going to open a Pokemon Celebrations box that I bought for a friend a long time ago, and he said he doesn't want them anymore. So yeah, we're going to see how that goes, and hopefully it'll be fun. These are the treats that I bought for Sophie, and we'll see. You know, at first she didn't like them, but I think she's come around to them, so hopefully she will continue to like them and not be so picky. Yeah, she's not going to tell me that. So today I wanted to show off a new Pauper deck, and it is based around a lot of people's favorite character, Serena. So this Braixen and this Delphox have the Flare Parade attack, where this attack does 60 damage for each Serena card in your discard pile, meaning it can do 240 because you play 4 copies of Serena, you get them all in the discard pile, you do 240 from there on, right? And Serena may not be everyone's first thought when it comes to Pauper, because half of its effect only works on Pokemon V, but we're really interested in the discard draw effect, right? So yeah, we're playing Braixen. I even spent the credits on the special arts, because how couldn't I? This is Serena Pauper. We had to have Serena in the artwork. But we are playing Fennekin and Braixen at 4/4, but we're playing Delphox at 2. Why Delphox at 2? Because Delphox actually isn't that important, right? Delphox is great when you can get up to it, and if you're struggling, maybe Delphox's Energy Crush can hit bigger, right? Some Pokemon will want more energy on them, and Energy Crush will do more damage than Flare Parade. It takes a little while, but I think it's definitely worthwhile to have that evolution. You might be saying, hey, this is Pauper, that's a rare card, what the heck? Well, when I play Pauper, I take uncommons and commons from any language printing, and Delphox actually came in as uncommon in Japan. That's why I didn't have a holofoil rare, because it was actually uncommon, and it came out here in the States as a rare for some reason. So yeah, Delphox totally Pauper legal in my opinion. Some other Pauper tournaments don't like that rule so much. To each their own, I say. This Friday I will be doing a Pauper tournament, so if you're interested in playing, heck, you can even copy one of my many decks I have on here. It's free to play. I've got a bunch of code cards. These, and these that will be giving away to the winners. Everyone's going to get a code card for something, but the winners are going to get one of these, where the people that place lower will get different amounts of these. Also, I'm going to go through these, pull out the newest ones and oldest ones. Higher up you get, the newest ones you'll get, right? So we're also running Kirlia. Kirlia is one of the main staples of current standard Pauper, right? Because on PTCGL we can't play expanded Pauper with friends, we have to play the standard format version of Pauper, and Kirlia is a great draw card in there. It's a draw support, right? Plus you have to discard a card. You're going to want to target your Serenas, but there could be other things such as a Fire Energy. I'll get to that in a bit. And then I threw in a 1/1 line of Rabsca, because I don't know what's going to show up in the format, and Rabsca is just pretty good spread protection, right? If you're going to mess with the bench, Rabsca's got your back. I also think Rabsca is going to be important in the future meta, although it doesn't seem like Japanese players agree with me quite yet. Anyways, let's jump into energy. We've got 4 double turbo and 6 Fire Energy. The 4 double turbo, pretty self-explanatory. They are to power up the Braixen in order to do the Flare Parade attack, right? Delphox is nothing but colorless, but that's only 4 energy, and we need to attach a little bit more frequently. So we have basic Fire Energy in here as well. Now, we do need 2 energy when it comes to Braixen, so in order to help with that, we are playing Magma Basin. I could see an argument for Mela, and honestly, Probably should have gone with Mela, but I didn't, and so here I am with Magma Basin. We also got EXP share, so you can just EXP share a Pokemon, Magma Basin and energy on, and then wait for the active to get knocked out and move one of those fire energy back to the bench. So yeah, all around pretty good stuff. We've also got 4 copies of Serena, as I mentioned before. Yes, I had to go with the full art because this is the Serena Pauper, right? We are playing 4 copies of Buddy-Buddy Poffin. All of our basics are below 70 HP, and so we want to find those basics as quickly as possible. We've got 3 copies of Pokégear to help us find Serena so we can discard it, but also just to help us moving. We've got 3 copies of Super Rod. Because we're discarding so much with Kirlias, we need to be able to recover. And in testing, I have ran into so many times that I have ran out of a deck due to this issue. 2 copies of Iono help with some hand disruption. 4 copies of Ultra Ball to let us search our basics. 2 copies of Arven so we can search out our items, most likely being Buddy-Buddy Poffin and Super Rod, and searching out our EXP shares. And then Cynthia's Ambition, full 4 of, that way we can draw as much cards as possible. And that's the deck. That's what I've got here so far. I'm really excited about this deck. My wife asked me to build a Pauper deck for her, and while we normally don't like fire types, she does like Serena, so I decided to build this deck. So I hope it does well. And today, I actually, instead of going into the ladder, I have worked with someone on the Discord to play a match currently. So let me set that up. Are we friends on PTCGL? Yeah. Should have done this beforehand, but you know what? I can rift, right? So, Serena, I think, is going to be a very easy deck for people to come across and understand and play to its fullest. And I think it's going to be really good with how intensely we go Kirlia, the 4-4 line of Kirlia. Obviously, you don't want 4 Kirlia on the bench. 3 at most, but most likely 2, right? 3, you get into those situations where you could deck yourself. So you definitely don't want that. Am I already friends with this person? Are they Supreme G7? I don't know. I know they're not Professor W328. That is someone that I know personally. He's actually the guy that doesn't want the celebration stuff anymore, which understandable. You know, Celebrations is no longer in standard format, and, ooh, there we go. Smoothie Shake, I like it. We're playing Serena Pauper. Sorry? What? Come on. Alright. Join match. Here we go. Serena Pauper in action. They're playing a Pauper deck. We're going to see how this goes, right? They could be playing their best deck and they could wipe the floor with me. Or they could be playing something to just let me show off the deck as much as possible. We'll have to wait and see, right? Let me say, good luck. Have fun. All right. So yes, I am streaming later today. In fact, it will be 3 p.m. Pacific, which is 4 p.m. my time. But I feel like Pacific is a little bit easier for people to calculate to. So that's why I do Pacific. Plus, it was my old time zone, right? So a lot of people I know personally are that time zone. Wow, what a bad open. We have Ralts, and that's it. Oh, and they start off Ralts too. Nice. All right. So I'm going to Ultra Ball away Serena and Super Rod. I'm going to grab myself a Fennekin. Here we go. Now they know exactly what I'm playing. Throw down that double turbo and enter. Next turn, I want Pokégear, and I might be able to get, what's it called? Arven. Arven would let me Buddy-Buddy, and that would set me up, really. you know? But same with Cynthia. Cynthia's Ambition, drop until I have 5. I have 2 cards I can get rid of, and then I'll top deck something. And who knows, maybe it will be in line with me emptying out my hand so I can just go full 5 cards. And that's still pretty good in my opinion. So Arven, yeah, they got Buddy-Buddy. They even got the TM Evolution, which is a great pull. Gonna let them set up their Pokemon just so much easier. So, what do they got? Let's see what this deck is really all about. If they set up nothing but Ralts, I'll be interested. Whismur, ooh! What does Whismur do? I forgot. What's that? Paradox Rift. Whismur. Whismur Explode. Ooh. Let's see. Body Slam, no. Mega Impact, no. I'm not seeing anything, really. Buddy-Buddy, that's awesome. That's actually really good. And then we pull Arven, too. That is fantastic. We can pull down another Buddy-Buddy and be fully set up with our bench. So we are going to Buddy-Buddy. We're going to get another Fennekin and another Ralts, and then we're going to grab yet another Ralts and the Ralts and the Rellor. There we go. I like it. I like it. EXP share the Fennekin, Braixen there, and then we just end our turn. I like it. Now, what does Explode do? That is the question, isn't it? Hopefully it doesn't do spread. If it does spread, this game might be done now, right? So we're going to Cynthia's Ambition next turn and see what we get. If they do manage to knock out our Ralts, that'll actually be good news for us. That'll mean they have an attacker in the active, and we can Cynthia's Ambition for 8 cards. And I really like that. That would really give us a lot to work with. Here they're playing Buddy-Buddy again, so I'm getting a little worried that they don't have what they need. There's 2 more Whismurs. Oh, man. What does Explode do? Why can't I remember Explode? Ooh. Do y'all remember Explode? How do you remember all these things? Another TM Evolution? Wow. Congratulations. That's awesome. Are they going to go an Explode and a Louder? They got it, right? No, they just go 3 Louders. Loudred. That's right. It's Loudred. They did not KO the Ralts. And then we get dumb Ralts. Alright, so Fire Energy, we can Pokégear, but Pokégear's not going to get us much. But I am going to go ahead and retreat the Ralts to the Braixen. I can do 40 damage currently, because Serena's in the discard, and Braixen has the double turbo. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Flare Parade. I'm not even going to knock out the Ralts, because I haven't gotten enough Serena in the discard. But with 2 Pokégears, I'm hopeful, right? Maybe we can get 2 Serenas, in fact, discard them, and draw up and just be cooking. So let's see what our opponent gets to do. Now, they have their Kirlia set up, and they're retreating a Ralts, so that's interesting. Loudred, it just needs another energy, and it can do Mega Impact, which would be 40, but what does Explode do? There's the Ultra Ball. We'll finally see Explode here, unless it's prized, which I'm going to laugh if it's prized, right? Explode, sudden, that's a lot of text. That is Yu-Gi-Oh! Size text. Come on. What does it do? Your opponent's active Pokemon, all cards attached if this Pokemon didn't evolve from Loudred during this turn. Oh, okay, it's going to discard Braixen. Interesting. I'm going to send up another Ralts. Alright, Fire Energy. I can throw that down there. Let's go ahead. We're going to Buddy-Buddy. Grab a Fennekin. Put that down. Pokégear. Cynthia's Ambition. We're going to do that just because. We're going to get 6 brand new cards. Oh, they didn't knock us out. That was dumb on my part. So let's go ahead. We're going to discard those two. We're going to grab a Kirlia. That way we can get some draw happening, right? And then they've got 140. Doing 140 is a good amount. We're going to discard the Delphox. Draw two. We get Braixen, and we get Iono. That's pretty awesome, actually. We're doing real good. So we'll end turn, and we'll see what our opponent does. Professor Turo could pick up the Exploud and let them evolve every turn and just keep discarding, right? But as long as I can knock out the Exploud, I can get back on the better side of this, right? So they've got two Kirlias to work with. I've only got one currently, but we're working on it. We're working on it. I do need to get a Super Rod in order to get back my Fennekin, Braixen, and Fire Energy I would grab. I won't worry about the Delphox, and I won't worry about the Ralts. My brain does not function sometimes. So if their strategy is just to bench me out, that's gonna take a while, right? So hopefully I can get this set up and get this train moving so that it doesn't affect me nearly as much, right? So we've got this Fire Energy we'll throw down there. We've got Super Rod, which we will recover our Braixen, Fennekin, and Fire Energy. And then we're going to go ahead and Iono. Now this is going to give us both a full hand because they didn't take a knockout technically. And that's a little frustrating, but it happens. And then we can go ahead, Refinement, get rid of one of these Serenas, which is great news for us. Now we're doing 120. There's a double turbo. We are cooking. Oh man, this is going to be great. We got Fennekin. If they could get rid of this Ralts for us, I would love it. Because we did overbench Ralts a little bit, you know? But next turn, we can go ahead, attach the Fire Energy, retreat the Ralts, and attack with Braixen. And we should be good to go. We'll be able to discard this Serena and just get going. Move forward faster. Come on. And then with this two Fighting Energy, they're probably playing Counter Catcher. I just thought of that. They're probably playing Counter Catcher, which means that they can gust. Once I take a knockout, they can gust and discard any of my Pokemon, right? So that's interesting. There's the Whismur, yep. This is a cool deck. I really like this deck. Hi. Now I'm here. And this is gonna be fun for one of us. We are going to, sure, why not play Magma Basin? We can play down the double turbo there, and we can Refinement. We got, well, we could, ooh. I'm going to do that, then I'm going to play the Serena, right? Or I can discard. Oh man, we're maxed out now. We are maxed out with Serenas in the discard. So we're going to play that, discard that, draw two. Cool. Then we can play Serena, and we can discard Kirlia, Fire Energy, and Delphox, right? We draw up. We got Rabsca, so we can protect our bench, although it doesn't seem that important right now. And then we can go ahead, Magma Basin, a Fire Energy onto Fennekin, and Flare Parade for knockout. And now we should be set up to continually get knockouts, right? That's our goal. We gotta get 5 more knockouts, and their plan is going to be to discard our Pokemon constantly. We've got one more Super Rod. Man, if I remembered what Exploud did, I would have tried to save that Super Rod if I could have. Sophie's all bundled up on the bed. It's cute. So Pokégear, Iono, okay. That's going to get them a fresh hand. That's going to get us a new 5-card hand, which would be a fresh hand for us. It will mean that Braixen goes into the deck, which I'm not too big of a fan of, but hey, it happens, right? Yeah, I do have a Fire Energy, so I could Magma Basin again, right, for this Braixen, and have it completely set up. So I might do that. Nope, they were playing Iono. Okay. Let's see, out of 15 cards? No, 6. They get 6. That's right. Boom! We got Braixen. That's awesome. Now, we did not get Super Rod. We only have one of those in the deck, right? We've got 7 cards in deck, though. We need to be playing a little bit smarter, right? But we are set up to do what we need to do now. They are down to 10 cards in deck, so we're actually pretty neck and neck here. Oh, man. Ultra Ball, okay, they'll go down to 9 cards in deck, but they're getting the Explode, which they need, and that's going to discard my Braixen, but I'm going to bring up my Braixen and knock them out. And that's the goal. Just keep on doing that, right? There's Explode. Ooh. No. I was going to say, I could Iono. No. I'm going to Cynthia's Ambition. That's the smart play. There's Super Rod. They're going to get back their Whismur, Loudred, and Explode. They're playing a lot of special energy here, which is good. It's what they need to be doing. You know, gift energy has really served them well. But, yeah. I question how much energy they have in the deck, but they probably have got plenty. There's only 4 energy in the discard currently. So, yep, there's the Whismur. Very nice. Very nice. It's cool how this deck is performing. There goes that. Another Braixen. Another Cynthia's. We're going to evolve energy. Do I Ultra Ball? We're going to draw 2. Okay. I can. I'm going to. Done. There's Fennekin. Alright. Fennekin. Magma Basin. Just that right there. Yep. And we will go ahead and Flare Parade for knockout. Boom. So yeah, hitting 160 ain't the easiest thing to do in Pauper, but there are particular strategies that can get you there, such as Serena, right? Now, Serena, it won't be gusting. There's no gusting in the deck currently. I bet you could find room for a counter catcher or something, because there's no boss's orders in this standard Pauper format. So yeah, that's going to be the real pain there. But, ooh, this Iono could actually win us the game, right? They've got 3 cards. They're going up to 5. Their deck's going to have 8, right? If they ever get to a situation where in total they only have 6 cards between hand and deck, I win. I just play Iono. That's it. That's all I need to do. So against this deck, it's not necessarily about winning, about getting all your prizes. It is about... Where are they gusting up? A Kirlia. Okay. How many double turbo? I've only got 2 out. Where's my other ones? Huh? Are they going to discard a Kirlia? Okay. I think they spotted what I spotted. I think that's what's happening. Magma Basin. Right there. And turn. Let's see. 3, 7. So I draw 1, so now I have to Iono. Nope, I don't. I can Super Rod. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. That's pretty fun. And turn. So if I can get Fire Energy onto this Kirlia, I can retreat it and then knock out that Kirlia, right? Jet Energy on the Loudred. Okay, now they're going to either Gust and KO one of my Braixens, or they're going to... Maybe they're going for the Paralyze. They're going for the Paralyze with the Body Slam. Tails. All right. We don't get the fire energy. And all I can do is end turn. I need them to play a little bit more, right? Body slam again. Okay. Ooh, there's a heads. Alright, so even if I draw the fire energy, I'm not playing it yet. Okay. End turn. This is close. This is such a close game. I have to play Iono next turn, right? So I have to play Iono. Don't get heads. Yes! Now we're going to get our last fire energy here. Alright. Fire energy. Retreat to this one. And Iono. 7. We'll have 3 left. They'll have 3 left as well. Flare Parade. Oh man, this is going to come down to the wire. Do they have anything else to add to their deck, right? There's a double turbo, so we've got a way to retreat. Whatever they gust, we can retreat. Perfect. This is great. A deck with no gusting against a deck with that needs a lot of gusting, right? Nest Ball. There's Nest Ball. They're going to get Whismer out. Yep. Okay, they saw the 2 cards they had. Pow Pads coming down. Awesome. Good for them. Now, I need 3 turns of knockouts, and then I just win, right? And Flare Parade can get me those 3 turns, and Double Turbo can get me the retreat that I need. So, Pow Pad. What are they grabbing? Any 2 cards will put them ahead of me for deck out, but let's see. I've played 2 Iono, right? And 3 Super Rods. What else will put cards back in deck? I don't think there's anything. Did your phone battery die? His phone battery died. Oh, man. So we're gonna win. It was such a good game. So his name is Resident Clinton in the Discord. So if you go to the Discord, reach out to him. He's a great player, and he's looking for stuff. Oh, man, his phone battery died. He might be able to reconnect, he said. But that's probably why the Pow Pad only got 1 card instead of the 2 that... I mean, technically he didn't need the 2, but he would want the 2. He'd want extra insurance, right? So now we're just kind of waiting for time to run out on his end, if that happens. If not, then I'll probably just cut the video here. Okay, time ran out. It's our turn. Braixen. We can evolve. And yes. I had a double turbo energy in hand. Yeah. So just letting him know, he said he thought I had it. It's like, yeah, I probably did because I had that double turbo in hand. It came from my prizes, though. So it came from my prizes, and that would mean that if the prizing positions were different and I didn't get double turbo, I could have lost there, right? But because his battery died, I do get victory. Thank you so much, Resident Clinton, for playing this match with me. I really appreciate it. Actually getting a Pauper match in. Fantastic. Love it. you know, and I just really appreciate everyone that watches. Do all the YouTube stuff, like, subscribe, comment, you know the drill, and join the Discord where we're going to be having a tournament on Friday, right? The day this comes out is Wednesday. On Friday, we're going to be having a tournament. And later today, on Wednesday, I'm going to be live streaming. So if you're watching this on Wednesday, maybe I'm live streaming as you watch it. If I'm not, check back later or check the live stream to see if it's already happened. And of course, until next time, keep playing Jank.